come in. Make sure you're hitting that notification bells, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share, and do all that good stuff. Most importantly, keep it OG. You already know it's Oshun Investigates. It still is Oshun Talk Radio. Of course, it is Sound Alchemy by Oshun. Double tap them screens. If you do not see the like button, hit the notification bells, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Become a member if you like the content that I am dropping. Make sure you guys are checking me out over at Oshun Talk Radio for those quick messages. Let's go ahead and get into this one. Anything that I'm Give me 1 second, y'all. Anything you need to know about me, you can find it in the description box below. Know that any and all content I do provide for you guys is never intended to hurt, harm, or target anyone, but provide you with the necessary information. Of course, anything you need to know about me, you already know it where it's at. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Big boys are about to seize assets. Lawyer being disbarred. Digital footprint connected to a mother and some sort of court documents here, and some sort of change is coming in for all of the above here. Maybe this big boy sees the assets is changing something here, but there is something connected to this lawyer that's about to be disbarred here in this digital footprint here to a mother where there was some possibly court dates or documents here that were actually changed. The overall energy is the change energy. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Take from the energy myself, the collective, my cards, my crown chakra, my third eye and throat chakra. Anything that is not of divine love, I ask that you return any and all negative energy, hexes, curses, mirror magic, projections onto either collective or this reading. I ask that you return this energy back to the universe, return it back to a sender with love and light with pinpoint accuracy. May their own energy help them to become spiritually aware. May this newfound energy be publicized for all to see. So it has been spoken, so it shall be done. Ashe, ashe, oh, y'all. So let's go ahead and tap into this reading and let's see what is going on with the situation, y'all. Hopefully you had a chance to check out the previous message I did drop for you guys. And I will be over at Oshun Talk Radio literally after this to drop several messages as well. So stick around for that and make sure you guys are hitting that notification just to be in loop when I am going to be over there. So Hangman energy in the Five of Swords looks like somebody has to pause in something that they were doing here. Somebody may have to surrender something as well. This could also be this lawyer. So in that season assets energy, they may have to surrender something to the authorities here. Hangman energy, this could also have to do with sacrifice someone here. There is a pause in something here. There is a conflict in something. Five of Swords energy. One here was trying to sneak in when it all costs here and throw somebody under the bus here. Seven of Swords here, whatever it is, it had to do with some sort of stealing here. And Sun card is some sort of enlightenment. Ace of Swords here is the truth about what they try to steal here, and they wanted to sneak, or they were sneaking, stealing something here, and they were altering some sort of documents or paperwork in that Seven of Swords energy here. There also is something to do with surveillance. So whatever the documents and some sort of change it was, there was manipulation here, attack and strategy that was imposed here involving this lawyer and this digital imprint here. Is also what's causing the Ten of Swords energy, something to collapse here. There's something here that ended in a justice situation. So it could have to do with a legal situation here, and the truth coming out about a legal situation surrounding some sort of thief or theft here. Whatever it is, a lawyer or somebody had something to do with whatever that is here. Five of Swords energy here. And was a way to defeat somebody here, where somebody surrendered or gave up something here. Okay, but something was bogus because now somebody here has education on whatever that was here. Someone tried to use the fact that they had education, or that they went to school for justice here, in order for somebody to make some sort of decision. And that's what this energy is talking about here. Perhaps whoever this is that season this energy here, this is also something that's detailed that will be coming towards you with the justice energy here. That somebody swindled you in a court situation, and they try to use the fact that they went to school, justice in the Hierophant energy here, for some sort of legal situation. And this person is being disbarred because they're connected to a mother. Take what resonates there. That also could be a mother that had a court situation going on here. But Ten of Swords energy is something is collapsing here because of what's being found out. Now, this could be higher courts here. Justice and Hierophant could be also talking about superior court or some sort of higher courts. But whoever this is here, this is someone that's in that department who's actually proficient in whatever it is that they do. And they found out that there was some sort of glitch in the system or something that was going on. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Point blank period. Everything is collapsing on that Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups energy as well. Because what somebody did was wishful thinking here. It could have to do with a Taurus as well, because it looks like they're getting clarity about a Taurus as well, connected to whatever a case was or whatever this was that was going on. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Five of Swords energy. There is some sort of fight going on here within the government or something here. Five of Swords here in the legal department. There is fight, something here that's going on. It kind of seems like it is the judicial department, but the Five of Swords would say like a leader, Congress. It's some sort of fight within the judicial system because they're fighting something in the judicial system. Kind of like, you know how they go back and pull up files and they find out people went to jail for 20 years and they were innocent. There's something about this here in the Five of Swords, the High Priest and the Justice energy, where they're being educated on some sort of injustices that are going on in a specific courthouse, which could be superior or higher courts here. And it's somebody that's in a higher position, like over the courts here, that can make a decision about whatever this is. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Five of Wands energy is some sort of disagreement in the conflict. Whoever the Taurus is or this higher fund position, they don't agree with some sort of sentencing or something that took place here in a court, and they're finding out the truth that someone used their higher fund justice energy here to make someone plead guilty to something that they were not guilty. Okay? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here on that Five of Swords energy. So Hangman here. Yeah, it has to do with a judgment here. Because see, somebody was fighting in a judgment here, but it collapsed. Ten of Swords energy here. Something was the nail in the coffin for some sort of decision to come to a justice situation. Like something was the nail, something was the straw that broke the camel's back. And this is the reason why something bigger is about to happen here. But this also talks about a law firm or something like that, where assets are going to be seized here. And it's someone that went to school in a justice position here. Whoever it is, this is the bar. So a lawyer, DA, a judge actually as well, because a judge could be there. Because what it is somebody is removing any kind of confusion about a situation. A Taurus could be very relevant, doesn't have to be, but if somebody is removing the confusion about any situation that took place in the Justice Department, okay? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And the Leo energy could be here as well, very significant. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't here. But whatever it is, it's a strong case, a legal matter. Whatever the strength card is, it is something strong. Okay? They have a strong lead or something here about some sort of manipulation tactics that were used in the justice system here. Somebody was using their degree. They were using the fact that they went to school for law. And that's what somebody is learning here. That they did this to a woman or to somebody. But a mother may also be connected to whatever this is that they did, which is bringing forth some sort of justice here. Because it could be some sort of strong evidence that they have, and that's why assets from a judicial department is going to be seized. Something about a courthouse. Okay, let me look at this, okay, because it's actually going a different way. So some sort of assets here within a courthouse and a law firm. It's about to be seized because somebody's learning, and I heard cases. So on several cases here where they manipulated and they used some sort of tact and strategy within the courts to make people plead guilty for something. And then I heard something about appeal. Okay, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Something about Leo going to be very significant, or a Taurus and a Leo. It's going to be very significant. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Judgment energy here is definitely had to do with a judgment where manipulation was used. Seven of Swords, judgment, justice. There was manipulation used in a court situation. Somebody literally was abuse of power, using their position as they took the bar. Like they went to school for law and they utilized that position to get a judgment here against somebody. And this is what a board is being educated on. So I'm at the board. This is law. Government is aware of whatever it is that they did, okay? To somebody, okay? I appreciate that, Mystic. Thank you, love. Hey, you guys. Let me look at this, okay? And then I heard news. Something might make the news. Because whatever it is, when this board looked at whatever it was, this is wishful thinking. So the Seven of Cups energy here is saying they may have looked the part, that they went to school for whatever this is here, but it was unrealistic and something that they did, and it had to do with a judgment where a judge made a decision, like a judge agreed to whatever it is that they did. But whoever this council is that reviewed something here, and it's a council of people that's over these people, like overseers. It was unrealistic. And they are saying that they may have looked the part, but they held no substance. And whatever this judgment was, a judge is involved as well. Where this is sentencing, judgment, sentencing. And if somebody was made to repent, like somebody again had to, somebody took like a judgment here because they were utilizing their positions of power to make someone take accountability for something that they didn't do. Now there's a disagreement because the Five of Wands says that this Taurus or this council, either the Taurus is taking information to a council or something, or this council does not agree with whatever this sentencing was that happened to someone. The Taurus don't even have to do with it, but it is here. Because this is a disagreement about the judgment. A Taurus don't agree with it, but others in high positions don't agree with some sort of judgment. And someone has to take accountability and own up to a mishap in some sort of error. A judge. So this would mean something would go back in lower courts, or it has a chance to go somewhere else, because this would mean a judge didn't follow something here in the hierophant and justice. And I can't think of the terminology right now. Where it has a chance where another judge oversees something and it goes, maybe it can go to another court or lower court or something like that. I'm not too sure. I have to look back at my books. I have to really go back into studying. But it's something like that that is taking place here. Okay? Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. And whatever it is multiple choice. See, the Seven of Cups talks about multiple choice energy here. They had multiple choices, or they didn't give you any options here. For sure, in the Seven of Cups, someone didn't give you but one option, and something that they did do to whoever you are. A Gemini could be involved. It doesn't have to be, but a Gemini energy is significant to whatever this is here. A Gemini, a Taurus, and other people agree that something wasn't right in a court situation. Okay, because somebody is in the Nine of Swords energy here. On the Ten of Swords, something is collapsing here. The nail in the coffin, this was it for somebody here. Okay, somebody had enough. For sure, with a judge, a justice, so a judge in a specific courtroom. So a judge in a specific courtroom, somebody in a higher position in that court, that judge had enough, this council had enough of this specific judge in a specific courtroom. And I heard chambers, that's why I'm saying a specific courtroom. And the Ten of Swords, it was betrayal. Okay, and this is fraud. Some sort of betrayal or some sort of something unjust. Again, it is unjust, okay? And the Four of Wands here. It was a union. So something about a union, okay? So not exactly like a relationship union, but more of a union. And whatever it was for some sort of future endeavor. Something here was supposed to come out of promotion, out of what they did to a victim. Okay? Now, somebody had enough of whatever it is that they were doing here. King of Pentacles is going to be very significant here. Okay? Heavy on a Taurus for sure. A big brother, big sister energy is this. So like the army or people like somebody, a commander in chief, somebody big up in here. I don't know what, I just see that. Somebody big here. Big brother, a big sister here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. The Fool energy, somebody about to be given a new beginning though. Because see, something was a risk, but a new beginning is coming out of whatever this was here for an Empress. So the Fool in the, for a leap of faith. There's something coming in. You may even get the chance to go to school or something. But there's a chance for somebody here coming out or whatever this is. Tell me more about this here. Because of that digital imprint here. Talks about activity and information that was being shared within the Justice Department between individuals that went to school for law. And it's something about their posts. Maybe they were spying on you because they were surveillancing you. or somebody is surveillancing. Seven of Swords is some sort of surveillance here. Either they are watching the judge, this courtroom, these individuals, because there is surveillance here in the Seven of Swords energy. And it was risky surveillance, but they got what they need to make some sort of decision about this court or whoever this is with that digital footprint. It is passive information. So they try to destroy some sort of evidence or get rid of some sort of stuff. But there was something caught in that passive energy, and it had to do with a mother. You could be the Empress, Queen, the mother energy, but with the Empress could be a mother, a sister, something like that. There's something that they trying to get rid of, but something was caught in a digital footprint to a mother, and which could be that they were tracing you. The Seven of Swords could have been that they were like keeping some sort of track of you. The World card is saying something coming to an end on a Ten of Swords energy. Yes. King of Swords here, a male in authority is going to also be connected. Somebody actually has clarity in this situation here. King of Swords has the evidence. Somebody got evidence about something for sure with the King of Swords. Okay, and that's clarifying some sort of betrayal. A Ten of Swords. Okay, a couple people here you may not know about. It's kind of like on like the Justice League type energy. It's just like what I'm getting here. Okay, and they're on a council or they're connected to a higher up type energy here. Okay, and so there was some sort of injustice done to whoever you are for sure. The World card is something coming to an end here. Okay, there's an end coming here to this trickery and the manipulation. Okay, this tactic strategy on that Seven of Swords, but the Magician energy here is some sort of ending. The Magician energy is why the World card is here. Okay, somebody definitely manifested this ending that's happening. Like whatever's coming in, somebody manifested. But this talks about some sort of sleight of hand, deception here was being used. Somebody used trickery again to convince somebody to take something here. Okay. Yeah, on the Ten of Pentacles energy, somebody's family is like a rich family, or somebody belongs to like, you belong in an elite family, or you're in a royal family, and you might not know that or something here. Because they travel, like your family travel, or your family, something about somebody traveling in, or somebody family member that travels. Hey, something big is about to happen. I don't know what this is, but it's like somebody that got like an elite family here. A rich family, come from a wealthy family, Ten of Pentacles energy, and they bridging the gap with this Knight of Cups energy here. And something is coming in, and it's very soon. Like this rich family or somebody is due to arrive very soon in this situation here. And it has to do with them traveling. They moving, they traveling in, and they are due to arrive. A Knight of Cups and some sort of offer. Take what resonates here. You chosen for real. And you come from a specific bloodline, and they're about to arrive in this energy here with that Ten of Pentacles here. It's wealth. You know, somebody could be about to marry into wealth as well, but an Empress or somebody here. But somebody is coming into this situation because somebody failed. Okay, the death energy, something coming to an end. A Scorpio. Could be a Scorpio in a Scorpio family. Doesn't have to be. Could be several wealthy people though. Several. Okay, take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Let's see what else is going on in this situation. Give me one more. Let me see. King of Pentacles will be a wealthy man. King of Wands here. Okay, some sort of action is being taken here, and it's a wealthy man. Okay, there is somebody holding on to something here because the Four of Pentacles wanting to fall out. So somebody is holding on with some sort of deep-seated issues here. Could be the King of Pentacles or somebody here that was in some sort of investment here. Somebody thought something was a good idea. I don't know if this is a King of Wands, Leo energy, because the Shrimp card was here. And so a King of Wands could be a Leo. That's a wealthy family. It's kind of like a lot of different people in a wealthy position here. I don't know, it's more than one person, but it's like your new family or it's like your family, okay? I don't know if somebody adopted you, because the Hierophant can be that energy as well, like you adopted into some sort of rich family or just chosen energies. Because it could be chosen, because this is God, and they're about to be learning a spiritual lesson, or they're actually about to learn a lesson here in judgment and justice. Okay, they're about to learn a lesson on what they did to whoever you are. And there is a leader in the King of Pentacles, and the King. And I'm telling you, this is like the leader of the world, or like this is somebody here presidential kind of like energy. It's a masculine leader that's calling a judgment, because he leads this energy, the Hierophant. the big brother, big sister, like the army, government. I don't know who this man is, but he making a decision here on something. Somebody over here holding on to something here. Four of Pentacles, a hoarder, it don't matter. Somebody got some deep-seated issues and they was trying to hold on to something, or maybe you are holding on to something with a Taurus. But it's about to be released. Everything about all out the window when this comes in. If there is something here between you and a Taurus, and you might be holding on to something, and they may be the hoarder, and you're just holding on to something here because there is deep-seated issues here. It's kind of like you need to let go of something here with somebody, and it may not have to be you. Because the Four of Pentacles, it could indicate that you're holding on to something here with a Taurus and placing that person under judgment, but they are in a rebirth energy. Okay, they paid their debt to society. And now they are also like, I don't know, y'all, but look, this is a leader here and a Taurus and a big brother. It's like the brothers, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Okay, and that's the energy here. But there's somebody owning up to something here, and they about to tell you. Because see, somebody owning up here and about to tell you something. I wanted to make this quick, but this is very interesting. Because they're ready to own up and tell you something here about a judgment, some sort of institution time. They about to tell you some sort of truth about that. Okay, I don't know what that is. And it's kind of like, I heard a facade. They was putting on a facade, but they about to own up and tell you some truth about a facility, like a judgment and justice. Sort of that they justice. They about to tell you that they justice the law or something. Well, they work with the law. They work for the president. I don't know. They work in law. I don't know. They about to tell you something for sure. And if you're an apology, because an apology is here, but you may also get an apology from people that did something to you in a legal matter that was unjust, because the scales is balancing out. Just period, point blank. Even if you don't want to own it, there is apologies coming in. Apologies coming in from people that did something unjust to you, and possibly apology coming from you to somebody else. I just have to say that because you have an issue with somebody and it's stemming from your past. Don't get me wrong, it could be a hoarder. They may hold on to a little bit of stuff too, but there's something that needs to be released. And I'm just going to put that there because I do see that. But there's apologies here from the justice system and some sort of inhumane, something that happened where judgment was against you. And I'm hearing, Chris Brown, please don't judge me, because there's truth coming to whoever you are about this Taurus, this Hierophant, and these brothers' energy, okay? And something that they did, because it's kind of like I heard bigger fish to fry. So they had bigger fish to fry, and something had to happen. But now it's coming to the end, because somebody is traveling in. Family, a wealthy family, a rich man. You've been adopted to this person belongs to a rich family. Some like you're about to be in this family as well. Okay, just take what resonates here. But this is actually in the courts. But there's a family that's coming to your rescue, like in a sense. But let me see. Okay, sorry, y'all. Let me just look at this. Okay. Fool card, a new beginning, because whatever this Taurus is doing, or whoever this is, their big brother, big sister, whoever it is, because that's who they are in that energy. They're part of a powerful government, elites. It doesn't matter. There's something predominant about them, or the family at least attached to them. And the Fool card is saying that whatever this Taurus or somebody did to find out what was going on, like occurring, it was a risk. Okay, so it was a risk when they jumped off the porch, the Fool card energy. Something was a risk, but it is bringing in a new beginning here. See, when somebody here repented, went to jail, came back, prison, they got a new beginning. This is redemption here. There was some sort of development here in the Fool energy. They got a new beginning with like a wealthy family, King of Wands. Or I don't know what they're doing, but something is like that that's coming out, and information in the Page of Swords energy is somebody about to own up about some sort of information about the spying that was going on. You've been being watched by elites here, but it has to do with what this bigger fish to fry type energy that's coming in. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here, because a family or somebody was kept trying to try something again. whoever you are. Ten of Pentacles energy for a family home, a money. There's a home as well. A family took a Taurus in after some sort of judgment. They went to jail, prison. I don't know what this is here. And so the judgment energy is somebody owning up to this, their spy for the government. They're like a government spy. Somebody is like, when they went, if they went to prison, for somebody, if they went to prison, came back, they changed, there was a development, or they went into somewhere where they went on the development and they became a spy. Page of Swords energy is a contract with a leader of the world. Because the world and the King of Wands, they are in a contract with like the president. And just take what resonates. This is not going to be for everybody because you just made it. This is why you're about to be apologizing to somebody, like if you kept some sort of grudge with somebody. And I just have to be very honest. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but the Empress energy, you might be over here apologizing, girl. Because it says the Empress, the baby mama, or the mom to this Empress. And maybe your mom may be here as well. Or this, because it has to do with an Empress and a judgment that happened to an Empress. But you connected to this Taurus and the Ten of Pentacles energy. This is crazy. Okay? An apology might be around their mama. Okay? Something about their mom. Okay, take what resonates here. Believe what doesn't. And this judgment is information coming out that they're a spy, a contracted spy. And that they went to school and learned something here. But it's all connected to you and some sort of justice that happened. A legal matter. Okay, then I heard in another country, because wherever they traveled from, they came from somewhere else. Justice, travel, energy, there's like another place involved. But there are people traveling in as well. Okay, take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Okay, and that's why I don't like to use the word elites, because people get offended when I say elites, because rich people can be elites. That's just predominant people with money. So I'm not trying to say that this is an Illuminati, Masons. It is not any of that. I'm just trying to let y'all know that it's somebody in a pristine position. So I don't want people to get sidetracked on the message when I say elite, because it's not meaning that they're all a part of a association. It's just that they are pristine, because the Ten of Pentacles energy is stating that they could just be religious, because the High Priestess is religious. So they can just be rich and religious. So don't get off track from the message, okay, y'all? I just got to put that out there. But somebody here, when you bring in the world, the government, and the King of Wands, somebody is like a world government spy, like a spy, but they're like army, military, something in here. And that's that kind of training and that development and the judgment, a rebirth. They're like a new person. Like, it's something here like under development. I don't know. Just take what resonates, y'all, and leave what doesn't. Okay, so don't get sidetracked. All right, so let me see what else is going on here. Yes, Seven of Swords energy. Okay, so whatever it is information here about something that was stolen. Okay, so information about something that was stolen here, about bullying here, some sort of scheming that was going on. Sure enough. And see, that's why somebody was spying, because this is what they're owning up to. A Page of Swords is they were spying about a scheme that has to do with a lot of money. Okay. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. A lot of people getting offended about the message, and I think y'all missing the whole point, because this is a justice for you. Where there was injustice, it's a justice for you. So a lot of people getting offended about the message. I don't know what to tell you, but this is a message. This is like where there was an injustice, there's justice coming in. But somebody had to go undercover to do something here. That's why bigger fish had to be fried. And so people are missing the point. This is why I'm trying not to pay attention to the chat. And I appreciate the love and the support. Thank you, Mystic, as well. But don't miss the point. That's why I'm saying don't get sidetracked. There was things that had to happen in order for justice to take place. Okay. And the information it had to do with a Seven of Swords. Somebody was spying on a contract to find out about some sort of scheme, some sort of theft, something that was stolen. And to go back to the Ten of Pentacles, a lot of money from the family or some sort of inheritance or something. Okay, so don't miss the point, y'all. Okay, and a King of Cups is going to be here. Okay, and how somebody was supporting this stealing or something that was going on. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. But somebody had to get some sort of supporting evidence or something here about something. that a scheme was actually taking place or something. Because they had to get something here supporting that this was taking place. And this is information about a will, a contract, 10 of Pentacles. This contract, this is news information here about a lot of money. A lot of money is involved for sure, okay? Let me see. Give me one more on that. Let me just kind of see what's going on. Scorpio could be very significant. King of Cups, Scorpio could be very significant here. Okay, somebody about to own up that they was getting information about a scheme, about a theft, but also in that it had to do with somebody bullying somebody and doing something to somebody, putting somebody in competition here, this quarreling and this fighting. Like all of this information going to be connected to that justice in a legal matter, because there's something about traveling. Let me see what this traveling is, because it is seeing a cycle coming to an end, and somebody here, you about to find out about somebody's status. The world card is saying somebody got some status out here, and baby, you're about to find out about their status, okay? And their status is like a clearance, because the King of Wands, the High Priest, and the travel, it's like their status is like clearance. Something like that. Somebody got a clearance up in here. I don't know what this is, girl. Let me see. Yeah, devil energy. For sure. Okay. So the devil energy on Ace of Pentacles, yes. How somebody was obsessed with some sort of opportunity, some sort of money or something here. But the devil energy is heavy on the controversy energy. See, this is the controversy on that owning up energy here, is that there needs to be some sort of controversy over how somebody had to do something to bring in the justice. And that's why somebody was beating themselves up in a sense that you might not know about, because they had to do something here to bring in this justice energy. And that's the controversy and self-punishment energy here, that they had to act like they were like toxic, a bad person, in order to bring justice. And that's going to be for somebody, because they was on the job, because the job required it. The Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles required somebody to be in a devil energy. It's a job, it's a contract. And that's what they're owning up to, this information that you're going to find out, that they had to play the role to bring you justice. And it had to do with a family, 10 of Pentacles, a family, a home, an inheritance, a windfall of money. This person really a rich person or really from a rich family. So there's something here about an elite rich family and religious at that, okay? Or their spiritual, the higher point energy, okay? Baby. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, Nine of Swords energy. Somebody heavily in this energy here where they are restless here. There's concerns here, anxiety over their loved ones here. Tell me one more. Let me see, get one more. What's the devil energy here? Because see now, let me see. Conflict and fighting here, because somebody has to be in their shadow self. And that's the true clarity coming out about the shadow self energy as well, about why somebody had to be in the devil. And this is why somebody arguing with the group or something like that as well. But it's coming to an end. Okay? Let me see. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I don't want to put too much onto this reading. And I'll get into another reading for y'all. But it's very interesting here. The Two of Swords energy is offsetting factors here, because the Two of Swords wanted to come out here. There's offsetting factors here. And it's key. So there's offsetting factors here. Crossroads and dilemma energy, which is bringing in balance here. Because it's a truth. Somebody folded. Because see, somebody is folding in this situation as well. Somebody retiring or they're done with doing something after this. But the Two of Swords energy is somebody folding, because heavy on this controversy energy on that devil energy here, because of the Three of Swords energy. It hurting. It hurts. It hurting somebody. Okay, somebody is hurt over something, like looking at the bad person as the devil. I don't know. It's taking a toll on somebody here that's being looked at in that situation. But again, it's bringing injustice for somebody here. All right. Tell me. Ooh. Excuse me, y'all. So 8 of Cups. Yeah, somebody letting go. Somebody is walking away from something here. From what it is that they're doing here. And changing their life. Okay. Yep. They're walking away. Anything else we need to know about this here? Yeah, Knight of Cups here. Somebody here going in, offering somebody here a romance here. Okay, have you ever loved somebody here? A father, an emperor energy here. Okay, that's connected to law. There is a Knight of Cups here in the emperor energy, a brother, a masculine energy for sure. In the Knight of Cups here, the reason the Knight of Cups is here because of an emperor, a brother, a masculine. Is somebody coming in with an offer? There is an offer here on that Knight of Cups energy, okay? And it's due to arrive very soon. But the Knight of Cups talks about some sort of travel. Is about to, this justice is due to arrive very soon. This travel here, and a person that folded is due to arrive as well. And as for somebody here, I see somebody is letting go of attachment and embracing some sort of changes here. They folded, letting go of these attachment and embracing some sort of change. Somebody on a spiritual journey, somebody could be, or it's because of that here. But this Eight of Cups here is also traveling as well. Could be a father, doesn't have to be, but there's a father here. Ten of Pentacles here, justice, it could actually have to do with, because there's a contract with a father. Father contract here. Taurus could be a father. There could be more than one father here. There is the contract here and information coming out about all of it. The Tower is, everything is being exposed here. Tower and justice energy here. Bottom of the deck here. Truth is coming out here. Okay? Woo, this is crazy, y'all. I gotta get off out of here, but I love y'all so much. Stay centered, stay grounded, you guys. I'll catch y'all on the next one. So I'll be back. Join me over at Oshun Talk Radio, and then I'll get back over here to drop more messages for y'all. But this is very interesting. Okay? Let me see, did I miss anything? Yeah, Queen of Cups energy. There's an offer coming to a feminine energy for sure. The Empress or somebody, there's an offer coming in. And it has to do with justice and a contract. Knight of Cups is some sort of offer. Justice, but you're going to have to go to school with some sort of learning that's involved. Education, teacher, a guide is there with you. But there's something here. It's kind of like on the next job. This job is ending. Ace of Pentacles is ending and then on to the next job. But you are good for the Three of Cups energy, the community. So I don't know if you're going to be traveling with a masculine, and it's more things that may be going on as well. There could be like another case or another job, but you might be on it with somebody, with a masculine. And it's kind of giving me, I saw the clip of Zootopia, the rabbit in the fox, and you know how they're like undercover in part 2. And they went somewhere else, and that's what I just was shown a flash of. So it's very interesting for somebody here because it's travel. You're going somewhere else, and then it's like, because we got work to do. Hierophant energy said we got work to do on the Ace of Pentacles, and that work to do is traveling somewhere else and doing something here that was like on you in somewhere you were, but going somewhere else and doing work there. So that's what I heard August Alsina work to do. And that work is in the law. This law and order with a father, with some, whether a Taurus father or not, it's just a man. Okay? Grandfather could be also in that energy as well, because Ten of Pentacles is the family. Okay, this whole family is about to be uprooted and moved for somebody here. But yeah, this is what I do have for y'all. I love y'all so much. Stay centered and stay grounded. Continue putting in mind what you want to project into your reality. Know it's always justice over here, removing any kind of confusion about the situation here, bringing forth all just rewards. Okay, and that justice is there. So justice is coming into somebody here. This Tower is bringing in the justice. Let me make sure I show that. Got the justice here. This Tower is bringing in the justice here. But the reason the Tower is showing is because of the justice. So something that happened in a justice situation, truth and clarity came out. And the reason, see, let me make sure I show y'all how it falls. Let's see, the Queen of Cups, and then the Tower is here. The reason the Queen of Cups is here is the Tower energy. Something took place. Now, the reason the Tower is here is because of the justice, which is bringing in a justice here. Something that happened in the justice, truth and clarity came out, removing any kind of confusion about something here, which is bringing this Tower energy. but there was truth and clarity that came out, which is bringing the Tower. Okay, be falling in a relationship, a friendship. There could be a Libra, doesn't have to be, because it is a younger male here. It could be a Libra, younger man. Okay, King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Emperor, Justice, a Libra, younger masculine, a divine masculine. There's something about to be falling in a relationship here, but that Justice is to bring it in the Tower. Okay, and that Tower is bringing in the Justice. Okay. So take what resonates, y'all, and leave what doesn't here for a Queen of Cups energy, a loving, compassionate person here, somebody that could be a seer as well with the higher fine energy, High Priestess, a Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups energy, definitely for somebody here. That's the Empress, okay? I love y'all. Stay centered, stay grounded, you guys. Oh, I love it, boo. Let's continue to bring these towers, boo. Continue to put your mind what you want to project into your reality. Be that motivation you know you deserve. Everything else will always fall into place, y'all. I'll see you guys in a moment over at Oshun Talk Radio, or I'll see you back here, okay? Love and light and love, you guys. Outie.